And hello, my fellow nerds out there. Zergo Richie, and welcome to a game called Robot Daycare. This is the game that I found on itch.io. It's supposedly a visual novel as well, but it does deal with some rather traumatic things that I don't want to say. So you all probably read the warning in the beginning. So let's just go ahead and begin. Oh! Oh, whoa. Okay, that was surprising. I thought he had 4 eyes for a second, but no, that's just like the bottom of his eyes. Let's go new game. Oleander? I don't think that's a good idea. Strelitzia? Why not? I think it sounds cute. And if all of us put together, it's totally manageable. But it's not the problem. And what about this guy overdoing it? Like Chorus? What do you mean? If you take care of the programming, most of the responsibility is on you. Neither Strelitzia or I would be able to supervise what code you put in. Not true, I can keep an eye on him. After all, my work only starts once it's already built. Wow, thanks for trusting me. But I don't care either way. Do you have any other ideas? Not really. It's hard to think of an assignment that combines all of our fields. Okay, see? It's perfect. You're just glad you have to put in the least amount of effort. Yeah, that's gotta be it. What? Why do you say that? Because it's the truth? You just monitor its behavior. Fine. Maybe I'll have less work because I won't have to build it. That just means I can help you guys more. Like being the errand boy and bringing us coffee. Anything for you, darling. Shut up. But since there's a lack of other good ideas, it seems like I have no choice but to agree on the robot project. Glad to see you came to your senses, Leah. Lai, what about you? Well, if Mr. Pretentious trusts me, I'll program the robot. What kind of robot are we talking about, though? A remote-controlled car? Are you trying to make fun of me? What would be the challenge in that? I can't read. So, wasn't it obvious that it should be something intelligent? Goodness, excuse me for asking a question. AI robot it is. So what should it look like? Male or female? Doesn't matter. Just make sure it's not hot. We don't want Stretzy to freak out. My perfectionism won't allow me to create something that looks ugly. But I hope you won't mind Stretzy's lipstick stains all over it. I don't use lipstick. That's the part you're gonna disagree with? How will we make it look like a child? That way it can look cute and Stretzy will be able to control himself. Thanks for having so much faith in me. Then it's all settled, right? Is everyone's task clear? Of course! I'll build a cute robot. You'll give it a mediocre personality, and Stretzy will be distracting us because he's bored. I only would have stuck around to show solidarity. I can leave if it bothers you so much. Good call. Maybe I can finally focus on work when you're not blasting music. As if he's the reason you procrastinate so much. You wear headphones most of the time. Then why are you saying Stretzy will distract you? A fire could go off in your room and you'd still be focused on whatever book you're reading. I can't tell if you're fighting for or against me. But being able to stay focused is a negative trait now. If you're gonna neglect everything around you, yeah. We don't even have to build a robot. We can just use you. Enough joking around, guys. Just call me when the robot is done. Robot Daycare. This is cool. This is probably one of the coolest visual novels I've played so far. Does it work? Is it working? Calm down, will you? It needs some time to boot up properly. It's been booting up for several minutes now. You sure you didn't mess up? Why would I mess up? Your coding is probably off again. You have no idea how hard coding AI is. Meanwhile, you're just screwing some metal together. You think you're a genius or something? I'd love to see you screw some metal together if you think it's that easy. Guys, look! The robot's eyes are open! See, I told you it just needed some time to start up. Whatever, dude. So, why isn't it doing anything? Well, it isn't my fault nothing is happening. The hardware is talking is built in. Are you saying I messed up programming again? No, I merely implied it. Hey, little guy, say something. Something. I mean, you said say something. You didn't say specifically what to say. Did you program it to have a terrible sense of humor? Oh, but quoting memes would be peak comedy or what? What is memes? It cannot be found in my databank. Oh great, you already corrupted it. Requesting permission to research memes. Permission denied. Huh. Will the little guy ask for permission whenever it wants to learn something? Not exactly. It'll only ask for permission when looking up stuff online. Although it learns through us, or through first-hand experience. Anything it learns... Oh, sorry. Anything. I can't read for some reason. Anything it learns through us, or through first-hand experience will be saved immediately. I see. What a clever little guy. By the way, doesn't it feel weird calling it nothing but it? It should respond to anything as long as you're addressing it. We should give it a proper name. What about, Roboy? Rejected. Cyboyer? Double rejected. Well, I don't exactly see what you guys are thinking of any ideas. Maybe we can call it Lilith. Don't go there. Okay, that's fair. Lilith? Lilligant? On what earth made you think it would be an appropriate suggestion? That implies that he's capable of thought. And since you're so capable, I'm sure you thought up of a name by now. I have, actually. Oh? What is it? Oh, I can actually pick the name! Oh, the default name is Nano. Oh, like nanobytes? Oh, I can name it after myself if I wanted to as well. So its default name is Nano, though. The default name is Nano. Should we go with Nano? I don't know. You know what? Nano sounds like a pretty cool name anyways. Let's just... Actually, should we just go... You know, fuck it. Let's just go with Nano. Let's go with Nano. Nano. You sure? Oh, we can be... Are you sure? Yes. That's pretty cute. I like it. I don't have any objections. What do you think, Nano? Nano will answer to whatever name you see fit. Except Roboy. Hey! That settles it. both its name and the question of whether or not Chorus projected his personality onto it. Better mine than yours. Commit primary call sign to Nano. That's how you do it, right? Call sign committed as per Stretzy's specification. Oh, sweet. So we can identify us? Yeah, I figured it would be great if it wouldn't be great if some rando wandered in and sabotaged our project. It can recognize us by voice, distinguish us by appearance, and will only follow our orders. It'll also log changes based on who made them. Personnel, pretty impressive, huh? Let's see how quickly we can break your code. Nano, who am I? Leah. I have expected it to insult him. Who do you take me for? Since we'll be presenting changelog with paper, I decided to keep the nicknames appropriate. You made that decision by yourself? What if I wanted a different nickname? If you're asking if you can have it call you its dearest, most darling older brother, you could technically do that. That's not what I'm asking. Hey Nano, use Stretzy's secret nickname. Oni-chan. Calls him Oni-chan. Oh, that's so adorable. Aww. Huh? This is the worst. Nano, delete that word from your databank. Oni-chan has been deleted. I don't feel so good. Oh, I love this story already. You guys are no fun. This is a college project. We have to keep it professional. Yeah, that's why you gave it those weird horns. They were supposed to look cute. Nano detects a tense atmosphere. Should Nano play some music to help lighten the mood? Like, Horace, why did you get that feature? For some calm tunes while we work. Do you have a problem with it? Nano, play Old Town Road. Old Town Road cannot be found in my playlist. Oh, thank goodness. Ha! How about playing some classical music? Very well. Oh! Is this to Stretzy's liking? Yeah, totally. Thank you, Nano. Stretzy is welcome. Isn't that a little too majestic? I feel awkward. Nano's trying its best. Besides, you're the one who installed the song. Now, oh, whoops. Can I go back? I can't go back. Whoops. I didn't get to read that bit. Wait, menu. Oh, so this is what the menu looks like. That's cool. Okay, wait, log. Here we go. Now that Nano works like we planned, are you ready to run some tests on it, Stratilia? Of course. Leave it to me. I'd rather not leave it to you, but I don't know anything about psychology, so I don't have a choice. First you complain I'm not doing enough, and now this? Let's just have Strelitzia alone with the rope before he makes it download obscure music online. Fine, whatever. Where to start? Empathy testing, language recognition, Stretzy. Or the Turing test, maybe? Oh, what is it, Nano? What is Lily? What did you learn about that word? I wanted to call Nano Lily, but Stretzy and Leah objected. Nano does not recognize it as a negative term. Should Nano's databank be updated? That's not necessary. You ask a lot of questions. Nano is programmed to learn. Queries are the most efficient method of self-initiated knowledge acquisition. If Lily is a topic that should not be discussed, learning not to ask if of it is still learning. Lilium. He lived with us before we built you. Is Lilium Nano's predecessor? I wouldn't put it that way. Older brother? definitely not that way. He just isn't here anymore. As in, he vacated the premises? Nano, pause playback. Thank you. You see, Lilium, he, ceased functioning. Was it not possible to repair him? Lilium was a human. So it was not. I guess it'd be unreasonable for me to assume that Lai programmed you with the concept of mortality. Does Nano need to be? I mean, it's kind of necessary in order for you to understand what I'm about to say. What a babysitter I am. It's not even been 10 minutes and I'm already teaching you about death. You see, Nano, people eventually stop existing, people will be taken away from you. Oh. Oh, which one's a more light way to put it? I mean, stop existing seems a little blunt, per se. Let's go ahead and save, because I feel like this choice actually matters. Let's say people will be taken away from you. I think that's the lesser of the two evils. Sometimes people get taken away from you, and there's nothing you can do about it. They never come back? Usually not. And this is unwanted? Yes. Well, most of the time. Under which circumstances is it wanted? When people get in your way or hurt you, or hurt someone you love. But you'll get in trouble if you do that, so not many people get rid of others. Is making people disappear bad? At least in my eyes, at least in the eyes of the law. I personally think it can be justified sometimes. Was Lilium's disappearance justified? No. He's the last person that would have deserved such a thing. Strelitzia, may I finally ask why you begged us to meet up? And maybe explain why Lilium wasn't invited? I was just about to tell you, have a little patience. We have been patient. This is your third slice of cake. Fine, I'll get to the point. I wasn't sure how to bring it up. Have you guys noticed that Lily seems kind of off lately? What do you mean by that? Probably that he's been ignoring his chores like a champ. Well, yeah, that's part of the problem. But what I really mean is that Lily seems so distant. Had I invited him to join us, I know he would have declined anyway. He barely leaves our apartment. Hell, he barely even leaves his room. You two haven't noticed that? Now that you mention it, Lilium really has been isolating himself. It's not like him. But that's no reason to slack off with housework. He's sad or something. Isn't he allowed to catch a break? Is that why you invited us here? Telling us to cut Lilium some slack? That's right, you two kept nagging him. So I want you to leave him alone for a while. Not happening. I get depressed all the time, but you don't see me decomposing in bed and letting others clean up after me. So let's see, we can't just let him off the hook like that. We all have certain chores we have to do. If Lilium continues to laze around, we have to tell him off. And if that doesn't help, we'll kick him out. Are you nuts? We can't kick him out. He's our friend. If you want to baby Lilium so badly, you can do that. But Leah and I won't put up with his behavior. Exactly. We can't let this slide forever. It won't be forever. Lily's just in a slump right now. We've all been there before. Please, just leave him be for a while. I'm giving him 1 week. After that, I'll kick his ass. Perhaps don't actually kick his ass, but I'll agree with the 1 week deadline. After that, he must start acting like an adult again. Alright then, whatever it takes for you two to show compassion for once. We can't all have a big brother complex like you. I don't. Anyways, I'm sure he'll turn back to normal soon. He never became old Lilium again, though. it's all lies and Leah's fault. Why? Nano cannot follow. It's simple, Nano. They just wouldn't leave Lily alone. They kept nagging him, complaining left and right. They never gave him a break. They were ignorant and oblivious to how bad Lily felt. Did Jessie know how bad Lillian felt? Of course. I'm a psychology student, so I know all about this stuff. But not the other two. And that's why he's not here anymore. It would only be fair if they disappeared too, Nano. Don't you agree? Should Nano agree with Jessie? Yeah, you should. Only listen to me and not the others, alright? Error. Expressed an invalid command. Hello? Why so startled? Were you telling it to kill me or something? You're so funny. Why would I do such a thing? Are you done with your tests? Oleander places his toolkit on the desk. I wanted to check Nano's processing unit since it's louder than it's supposed to be. What's in the box? Your head if you make that reference one more time. But it's my equipment, naturally. Ouch, you're no fun. Either way, I'm good for now. Feel free to play with Nano. I'm not going to play. He does take this seriously at all. Does he? He doesn't take this seriously at all, does he? Well then, let me check up on you, Nano. What would Leah like to confirm? Did Chesia do anything? Query lacks specificity. I can't read. Query lacks specificity. That's necessary for meaningful response. What kind of test did he run? None. What? Jessie did not officially initiate any tests, so no results have been recorded. So he was the one playing around. Jessie and Nano had an educational conversation. He taught you pop culture references? No. What did you learn then? Nano has yet to sufficiently process the information. It seems important to Jessie. He doesn't have the best priorities, so that could mean anything. If it was just a conversation, though, it should have been fully understood and categorized by now. Yeah, that's no good. What's straining you so? Let me check your processing unit. The test before you got your personality indicated that there would be no issue. So this time, you need to remain operational while I troubleshoot. Shall Nano monitor its usage statistics while you work? Yes. Oleander picks up Nano and places it on the table. There you go. Articulation seems to be functioning properly. Do you feel balanced? More so than when standing. Danger of falling from seated position is minimal. Excellent. Record gyroscope readings and initiate dexterity test. Unbutton your shirt. Cannot complete task. Unnecessary instruction not found in databank. This is a good time as any to test visual learning. Watch this. He unbuttons his lab coat set as example. Skill stored. Proceeding to unbutton shirt. Warning. Torso circularity exposed. Circuitry exposed. Disregarding warning. Enter troubleshooting mode. Now let's take a look. Everything appears to be in place. But then again, neither of them have any technical know-how to make meaningful adjustments. Who? You are programmed to be logical. If Course has done its job, you should be more than capable of figuring that out. Actually, hold off on figuring that out. Let me remove your processing unit for inspection first. Good. Nano, temperature reading is of anterior thoracic cavity. 342.15 Kelvin. End non-essential task and switch to efficiency mode. Decreasing functionality. Base operations remain active. Nano's lights dim and the whirring sound of its strange system gradually quietens. Much better. And it must be the auxiliary functions using too much power. Oleander pulls out a pair of insulated gloves from the box he brought with him. After putting the gloves on, he flexes his fingers before attempting to remove the processing unit a second time. He succeeds this time, then wires tethering it to its recessed slot in Nano's chest. It doesn't look damaged, and even though it's painful for humans to touch, I don't think we have to worry about you melting. It must be like Horus's messy programming, or... Has your conversation with Strezia been fully processed by now? Initial interpretation is now complete. How did he initiate the conversation? He did not. Nano asked a question and Strezia educated Nano on the subject. Let's see, what was the subject? Lilium. Oleander's grip on the processing unit tightens, suddenly and sparks fly from the connection. He fumbles it slightly before carefully slotting it back into Nano's chest. Sorry, did that hurt? What does hurt entail? Of course, that was a stupid question. I didn't install any pain sensors. Naturally, you wouldn't be hurt. So pain results in hurt. That's the simplest way of putting it. Is there a more elucidating way of putting it? Well, yes, but you have to ask Strezia about that rather than me. He's the sensitive one. Although, sometimes I get the feeling he's just pretending, and doesn't actually know that much. Leah's statement is difficult to comprehend. Please elaborate. Have you noticed that Strezia and I behave differently? Yes. Good, because unlike him, I take things seriously. And that means I take pain seriously too. Strezia just brushes everything off, like he's blind to other people's pain and suffering. Are pain and suffering connected? Yes, definitely. When you're in severe pain, you're suffering. But you don't always notice it. The suffering of others, I mean. Some people don't want others to suffer because of them, so they act stubborn and try to hide it. Is suffering contagious? Somewhat, I would say. Not like a disease, but seeing someone you care about suffering causes you to also be in pain. And I guess that's why he wouldn't show us, or talk to us. Why is there liquid running down Leah's face? Oleander brushes his finger against his cheek, staring at them in bemusement when they come away wet. Bodily harm is not the only source of pain. When your mind is hurt, pain is also called sadness. Sometimes the pain is strong enough that tears come out of your eyes. But please don't tell others that I did that. Why does the body react if only the mind is hurt? Is there a logical reason? Feelings aren't always logical, no matter how much one hopes they were. That's precisely what makes it hard for AI to understand. Hard does not mean impossible. It is Nano's duty to learn. Earlier, Strezia did not produce tears when speaking about Lilium. Is Strezia not affected by sadness from Lilium's departure? He isn't, he is. Oh! Okay, so we can either tell the truth or tell a lie. Pretty sure he is. No, not everyone cries when they're sad or hurt, nor do people cry every time that they feel that way. It was difficult without Lilium around, and we dealt with their pain in our own ways. Lilium was also hurt, but we didn't realize how much until it was too late. Did Lilium cry? No, he never gave us obvious cues like that. It annoyed me that he didn't communicate with us. I thought that if we're his friends, he should have been able to open up. That's why I thought showing some tough love would wake him up. Good morning, Lilium. You ready to go out today? Get away from his door. Leave him alone. So now greeting him is considered harassment? When he obviously doesn't want to talk to us. Yes. Yeah, but I bet feeling lonely is going to be a huge help for him. That loneliness will make him realize he needs us. He will ask for our help when he's ready. That's as much of a gamble as my method, except it's a lot more cruel. Respecting everyone's boundaries is cruel? I never understand you. Guys, it's too early for this crap. You're both twisting each other's words. Shut up. Then what? Wait, go back to log. Then what's your brilliant solution to the problem? You won't get a new answer from me. I still think we should call someone and let the pros handle it. Great, and get the law involved. Lily wants a break, not more stress. Then just tell his favorite professor or something. He'll be legally required to contact the police. Look, I know it's a hassle, but we're clearly not qualified to deal with this. We should let someone else take care of it before it's too late. Too late for what? And you're supposed to be the psych major? Oh, and that means I understand it. Oh, and that means I understand everything any person's ever dealt with? Our friend asked us to leave him alone, so I will do exactly that. He knows what's best for himself. We're just running in circles. Both of you are cowards. Strelitzia, you don't want to get involved, and like Horace, you just want to push the responsibility into someone else. But everything Lillian needs is already here. His friends. How deep. Unfortunately, none of us are professional therapists. I'm pretty sure therapists are like psychology majors, so in a way are psychology majors, so I'm pretty sure Strelitzia is the most qualified to be one. So unfortunately none of us are professional therapists, so we may very well cause more harm than good. Besides, if he really needed us, he wouldn't be pushing us away every single time. Nano finds it difficult to determine the correct strategy. Tell me about it. Well, it's too late now anyway. But if not even a purely logical thing, like you could figure it out. Maybe there really was nothing we could have done. Nano is still saving energy. Perhaps Nano could solve the problem with more processing power. Not necessary. It's all in the past, so it wouldn't serve any purpose. Besides, I wouldn't want to find out I was wrong. Or I was in the wrong. That's the more selfish and more important aspect to me. Is selfishness bad? Sort of, yes. A small amount of selfishness can be healthy. But clearly, I've been too selfish in the past. I blamed everyone and everything for Lily's death. I just couldn't accept the possibility of my behavior being wrong. I didn't even consider it. Nano cannot classify Leah, Jetsi, or Lai's behavior as wrong. Nano suspects that there is no one to blame. No one to blame? Perhaps you're right. It would be nice if you were. Leah, why the hell is it naked? Huh? What? Nano is a robot. Robots can be naked. Hey, Nano, are you naked? Nano is currently in a state of undressed and thus naked. See? Betrayed by my own creation. Okay, but naked or not, what were you doing? I wanted to figure out what those processing noises were about and fix the issue. Huh? How? By disabling some unnecessary features. You were trying to show off a little too hard, like Horace. I know I'm such an ass. How dare I want us to get a good grade. I was just trying to offer constructive criticism. Yeah, then what was the condescending tone for? I'm sick of your constant nagging, you know. And you're a pleasant little angel or what? I will admit I get irritated easily, but you seem to be in a foul mood, regardless of what's going on. Nothing is ever right for you. Stop acting like you're the only one who's having a hard time. There, what's going on? Why are you yelling? Don't even get me started on you. You're only stepping in so you can seem like a good guy, but you'll talk shit behind our backs anyways. I don't think we should be swearing in front of Nano. It's a fucking robot. I made it. For all you know, I could have installed any imaginable slur into it. All of us know what you're really like. Your preformative kindness is completely useless here. Okay, so I'm assuming Leo was minding his own business and you just started drama out of nowhere? Pretty much. Doesn't that get old after a while? What's your problem, Lycoris? Why are you acting like this? Shut up. What's that sound? Construction work. Don't avoid my question. What construction? It's past midnight. The only ones here are us. Guys, where's Nano? It was sitting on the table just a second ago. So why swearing scared it off after all? Get over yourself. Suddenly, strange droplets start to appear on the floor. Some splatters even land on the guy's shoes and pants. Confused, the young men try to figure out where they could be coming from. Once they look around the corner, both Nano's location and the metal noise's origin finally became clear. Nano is standing next to a table and is repeatedly bashing his head against it. Upon closer inspection, it seems to be purposefully lining up his face at the edge of the table. One of the artificial eyes is already beaten up to a pulp, and blue liquid containing clumps of plastic and metal is flowing out of its now empty socket. With each thrust, more tiny pieces are scattered about. But that doesn't seem to bother Nano. It's busy making the other eye reach the same fate. As the mass of its head is getting stickier, its movement is gradually slowing down. Is it harder to move because it keeps getting stuck? Or is it losing power? It's difficult to tell. Why is it doing that? I didn't program it. I didn't program that in. It's not my fault. Don't just stand there, do something about it. Strelitzia pulls Nano away, firmly hugging it to prevent it from causing any more damage to itself. But even though it has nothing to hit anymore, its head continues doing the same motion. Oleander tries to stop it with force, but the small robot seems to be more powerful than expected. Stop, there's no reason for you... Tears. What? Lycoris winces when the two black holes filled with mushy blue residue glance up at him. Nano was taught that sadness causes humans to cry. So after Nano heard you arguing for so long, Nano wanted to replicate tears. That's actually kind of creepy looking, I won't lie. Who taught you that, Nano? I might have accidentally... What on earth did you do to it? Leah cried in front of Nano. Hey, I told you to keep that a secret. Nano isn't programmed to follow orders strictly, but to find ideal solutions. Telling them seemed to be the best course of action. Sounds fake, but okay. What are you implying? I'm implying you fucking faked it. Rubbed water on your face or whatever. Slow down. What's the conspiracy theories? Will ya? You really think he'd do that on the off chance that he could use it against us somehow? Ah, what a classic. In the end, you two always team up against me. It's always been like that, isn't that right? Hey, which way are you going? I could have dropped my cake. Whatever, you gotta get out of here. What's wrong? Is the central heating being weird again? Central heating? Yeah, right. As if it isn't obvious. Don't tell me you had a nerve fight with Lily. I told you to leave him alone. Your negativity is really the last thing he needs right now. I can't just let him live like that. Have you been inside his room lately? It looks and smells horrible. Come on, Lai. You're just overreacting. You're not his mom. Maybe we should actually get his mother over here so he starts to doing something for a change. Leah, I told you. I already tried getting him to snap out of it, but he just kept repeating, "You don't understand me." And we we really don't understand him, but a professional might, you know? We've had this conversation a million times already, Lai, and we've decided against it. You and Lee decided against it. I don't get why you keep denying how serious this is. It's not normal. He needs help. You're so worked up. Get some fresh air and cool down. I'll go talk to Lily. At least you've given up on ignoring. At least you've given up on ignoring him. I wasn't ignoring him. He wanted to be left alone. Whatever lets you sleep at night, but go on, talk to Lilium. Keep on hoping for a miracle that won't happen. Dealing with this is seriously exhausting. Maybe a walk will help me get my mind off of things. Guess Leah isn't back yet. Oh, and Stretzy left his cake. In front of Lily's room? Hey, you okay in there? I want to apologize for lashing out like that earlier. Come on, don't sulk now. I didn't mean everything I said. Stretzy left you a cake? Why don't you try a bite? I'm gonna bring it in, alright? Lily, I gotta say, you're being kind of childish right now. Just let me in. I promise I won't scold you anymore. Hey, are you okay in there? Lily, please answer. I guess I have no other choice. I'm sorry I had to come in like this, but you're not here? What the hell? Is this a joke? The correspondence at note on Lilium's table. To my dear friends, I'm sorry that this is all I leave you with, but I can't do this anymore. Please don't worry about me. I'm in a much better place now. Aw, shit. This isn't good. Lilium. What? So this was your solution? No way. Why would you... I will. Never forgive you, never forgive myself. Ooh. Oh, this is probably an important decision. I know I said it a lot, but anyways. I think I'm gonna leave it here for now, guys. Tell me, what do you think we should, let me know in the comments which one we should go with. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like, comment what you think, and share this video with your friends, and be sure to subscribe. I will see all of you in the next video. Goodbye.
You say you wanna try